Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. Another midweek start for the vlog. I've just arrived in London for the evening. I'm staying at Redchurch Townhouse tonight. This hotel is my preferred hotel whenever I stay in London because it's in such close proximity to Liverpool Street Station, which is the station that I come into whenever I come to London. And also it is part of the Soho House group. Now I am not a Soho House member. I have absolutely no business being a Soho House member. I would not get any benefit from being a Soho House member. However, through work I've had a lot of opportunities and the privilege of staying at Soho House hotels in the past, which has been amazing. And no word of a lie, every time I stay at a Soho House hotel, I have the best night's sleep. It's something to do with the pillows or the bedding, because I'm not a very good hotel sleeper. I find it really difficult to get a good night's sleep in hotels. I always end up with a really restless night's sleep and I just feel rubbish the next morning. But every time I've been to a Soho House hotel, I've had a fantastic night's sleep. And the great thing about Redchurch Townhouse is you don't have to be a member to stay here. So you can stay here and get all the luxurious treatment that you would get from a Soho House hotel without being a member. It is great. Another great thing about Soho House hotels is the amenities that you get when you stay here is just top notch. Like, you have all the skincare and just everything that you could possibly need, you have. So you can pack really, really light whenever you stay here. Even stuff like hair straighteners, razor, like they've got it all. So I've managed to pack very light for this evening. I'll show you around my room because I booked a tiny room or a cozy room, I can't remember, and this is by no means tiny whatsoever. This is actually quite a large room. The lens on this camera is not quite wide enough to show you everything, so you come in through this kind of hallway bit, and then here you have wardrobe, good sized wardrobe as well. In those drawers are things like hair straighteners, hairdryer, you know, all the bits that you need. Then in this one we have tea and coffee facilities, plenty of booze if you so desire, snacks, and then more snacks and more drinks. A lovely array of green and black's chocolate here as well, which I greatly appreciate. I'll probably tuck into some of that in just a moment. Then the bathroom, which the bathrooms are always so good. Like, literally everything I could need here. And then in the shower, quite the choice of shower gels and shampoos and conditioners. So I'll be making use of all of that later on this evening. And then the room itself is really big. Like I said, I think I booked a tiny or a cosy room, but this is by no means a tiny room. Big chest of drawers with a TV. Not that I ever really watch TV in hotels. A nice armchair to sit in. Then this humongous bed, which I'm convinced is bigger than a king size. Could it be an emperor? It is massive. 2 side tables, complete with mask, sanitizer, a menu to scan, as opposed to like the normal menu that they'd give you. And then round the corner here we have a little desk area. But yeah, really, really good sized room. Just making myself a peppermint tea, and I think I'm going to have some chocolate to go with it because I don't need to head out just yet. I might pop to the MHL store after I've had this because it's just around the corner from here. And I haven't been in there for quite a while. I'd just like to have a little browse. just made the most of the fact that it's not raining this morning and got out there and went for a run. So I'm pumped full of endorphins this morning and feeling very good. Had such a nice gallery day yesterday on my own. It was really, really nice to go on like a solo trip around the Tate. I also quite enjoy how quiet galleries are at the moment. Obviously, numbers are very limited, so you have to book. And I just randomly looked on Thursday, and there were some spaces left for yesterday afternoon. So I thought, right, I'm going to go on my own and have a little gallery day and escape the rain. So, because London in the rain is horrible. So yeah, that was really, really nice. I really enjoyed that, and there were so many things I wanted from the gift shop, like so many books I wanted, but couldn't bear the thought of carrying loads of books, especially hardback books, all the way across London back to my hotel to pick my suitcase up, then back to the train station. So I thought I'll just order them through the Tate website at some point. But yeah, the Andy Warhol exhibition, it is good, but having seen so much of his work already, there wasn't really anything there that I hadn't seen before. So I think if you're maybe not familiar with his work or haven't seen much of his work, go. But if you are very familiar with Andy Warhol, I wouldn't, because it was £22 for a non-Tate member. Can't remember how much it was if you are a Tate member, but I personally didn't think it was worth the £22 for me, because I had seen so much of the works that was already in that exhibition. But the rest of the Tate is awesome. Their permanent collection is so good. So I got to see some of my old favourites. I will show you what I did buy from London, because I bought a few bits while I was there. Nothing too exciting. Right, I need to go shower, wash my hair, and I need to get on with some work. On reflection, I've realised that what's inside here is going to be really boring, but I'm still going to show you because I know there are some people who watch who are just as pedantic as me and will find this quite interesting. Inside, I of course have socks and pants because that is all I ever seem to go to Muji for at the moment. And the reason is I have so many black socks, it is unreal, but I don't have any other colours. So I wanted to get myself some grey and navy socks because I've been wearing a lot of navy at the moment, and I quite like wearing grey socks with navy trousers and navy socks and navy trousers. So I thought I'd try some different socks from Muji. I like Muji socks because they're all right angle, so they're a lot more comfortable. So I've got a ribbed pair that are like dark charcoal. I've got their classic short ankle sock, which are the ones I wear most of the time, and then these are their just classic cuffless socks, and then I've got the navy equivalent, but they didn't have a ribbed navy. And then I bought some pants as well because I do quite like Muji pants. These are the midi briefs in sort of like a navy marl, and then I got another navy pair that I'd seen, and then I did have another pair as well, but I've got them on now. Also bought this from Liberty. This is the Law Define and Finish Lightweight Hair Cream for flexible waves, texture and hold. Just finished a tube of this, and I'm obsessed with it. It is so good for wavy hair that's got a bit of frizz and you just want to define it. I love this stuff so much. Highly recommend. And then the last thing I bought, I don't know if I said, I think this is a Liberty brand, or it's a brand that's exclusive to Liberty, so you will only be able to find it in store or on their website. And then I decided to treat myself to something because I had, something has leaked in the bag. That might have been my lunch that I ate on the train. I hope it hasn't damaged what's inside. Ew. It is a new belt from Margaret Howe. I know I already have a belt from Margaret Howe. However, this one is brown, which makes it completely justifiable, right? So I've had my eye on the black version of this for ages and just thought, what's the point in buying a black belt when I've already got two perfectly great black belts? And sometimes I'll put on all black outfits and then I'll put on a black belt and I will just think, oh, this would be kind of better with a brown belt. And the same when I wear navy trousers, I'm always thinking, oh, these would look a bit nicer with a brown belt. And the last time I went in a couple of weeks ago, the woman who works on the Margaret Howe bit said that she was convinced that there was a brown belt coming in. So I popped in today, and lo and behold, it was there. So I quite like the, it's got a very interesting buckle detail. It's quite different to, I guess it's almost like a slight military, what's this called? The actual belt style, I can't remember what the actual belt's called. But I feel like this has got a very sort of like army, military kind of vibe to it. We've just come out on a bike ride because all of a sudden blue skies have appeared and it's very, very sunny. So we thought, let's go out on our bikes. We haven't done this for a while. We've just had to stop at Halfords because we've noticed that my front wheel is missing a nut. So it's not very safe for me to be biking long distances with my wheel not secure, basically. I can't see a thing because the sun is blinding me that much. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Dean to come out of Halfords, sort my bike out, and then we'll get going. Hello, happy Sunday to you all, although I don't think this vlog is going to end up going live today because I'm so behind on other work things at the moment and I am behind on putting this vlog together. So saying happy Sunday is of no relevance to you. I haven't really spoken much in this vlog. Looking back on the footage, I haven't really been that vocal, and to be honest I haven't had much to say this week. I've just really try to throw myself into doing things like going out on the bike, going to the Tate, running, just being outdoors in general. And that's exactly what we're doing again today. We're actually going to a place called Houghton Hall, which is about, I think it's about an hour from where we live. It's kind of close-ish to the coast. So we're going there because there is an Anish Kapoor exhibition that ends in like a couple of weeks that I've been really eager to see all summer long, but it books up quite quickly because of limited numbers obviously, but because the weather's been so rubbish recently I just don't think people have been booking because there were quite a few spaces for today. And then afterwards I think we're going to just pop to the beach, just have a little walk and a sit down. So it's been a very arty week this week. I've had the Tate. I did actually go to the Whitechapel Gallery as well, but I haven't put that in this vlog because I didn't really like the exhibition that was on. And now Houghton Hall, and there's also a permanent sculpture collection there. I think there's a Henry Moore sculpture there. There's a Rachel Whiteread sculpture there. If you're into that kind of thing, Houghton Hall is definitely a nice place to visit, and it's this huge, big, stately home. And the grounds are incredible. They're huge. There is wildlife everywhere. And it's just a really, really nice day out. And because the grounds are so huge and most of the artworks are outside, it's really, really easy to keep your distance from people. And thus the big house part of Houghton Hall is usually open and is incredible inside, but at the moment it's closed. There's only one room that's open, I think, which houses a couple of Kapoor's pieces, but apart from that the rest of the house isn't open to go and see, which is a bit sad, but it will eventually open again, I'm sure. So yeah, not a lot to say really. I am feeling real tired at the moment, as I know a lot of people are, just very lethargic. My brain is kind of at full capacity still. I'm not sleeping very well. I've got really bad sleep anxiety. I've had it now for about 3 weeks, I'd say. and it's getting quite bad now, to the point where I'm actually developing a bit of a fear of going to sleep, because I know I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. So it's kind of like this cycle of being really anxious about going to sleep because I'm worried I'm not going to be able to get to sleep, but that anxious feeling in itself stops me from going to sleep, and then eventually I actually give myself a headache, so then I can't relax, and yeah, it kind of snowballs into this big thing where I can't get to sleep, which is quite frustrating. It's not the end of the world, but it's making me feel very tired, if you can't tell. Just feeling very like, ugh, a bit low, and just knackered from it, basically. But in general, I am okay. I am good. It's just the sleep anxiety and the worry that's getting to me at the moment. But we're going out, and I'm excited to go out. So I'll show you what I'm going to wear today. I'm also due on my period any day now, which doesn't ever help with that lethargic feeling. But the run up, sorry, this is probably TMI, but the run up to this period, I feel like has been days and days and days. And I'm like, come on, just hurry up and arrive so I can just get this over and done with. Gosh, it looks so gloomy in here. Right, today's OOTD. I am wearing my 80s Ortega boots because obviously we're going to be outside a lot today, and I've got a funny feeling that the grounds at Houghton Hall are going to be quite waterlogged due to the amount of rain that we've had in the last month. So these will be very good for stomping around in because they've got a huge thick sole. Jeans are the Weekday Voyage. I think these need a bit of a wash, you know, because the knees have really, they've done that horrible sort of thing where they stretch out a bit, and they've all sort of stretched out around the waist, which might be a tip for anyone looking to buy these, maybe size down, because they do seem to give quite a lot. Hoodie is the Arquette one that I think I showed you all last week. I've pretty much been living in this hoodie. It's so comfortable. What size have I got in the hoodie? Extra small, I think. Yeah, pretty sure it's extra small. And then the chocolate brown rubber castle coat that I showed you last week. And I will probably wear the La Mer camera bag with this as well. So I think it's quite a nice, comfortable outfit for stomping around in. And I'm protected just in case we get any showers. And just like that, another week is done. I cannot believe we are halfway through October already. I don't know about you, but for me, time seems to be travelling at such a rapid speed at the moment. I don't know where this has come from, because that whole middle part of the year went really slow for me, and now all of a sudden I feel like we are just hurtling towards the end of the year at top speed. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope some of you enjoyed the slow, calming nature of this week's vlog. I know there wasn't much fashion content or kind of like general day-to-day content in this week's vlog. I just haven't had a lot to say, haven't had a lot to show. It's just been one of those weeks really. There hasn't been much to vlog. So yeah, there's been lots of musical montages in this vlog, which I hope some of you have found calming maybe. Just a pre-warning, because I've seen a repeating pattern. When I insert more than one piece of music in a vlog, I tend to get loads of mid-roll adverts that I can't control. As soon as I start putting music in a vlog that's copyrighted, I don't have control over the adverts. So I apologise if there are loads of adverts in this vlog. I know it really, really ruins the vibe of the vlog, but it's not something I control. And I certainly wouldn't be inserting loads of adverts in the middle of vlogs if I had the choice. So yeah, sorry about that in advance. I hope everyone's doing well this week, or as well as you can be at the moment. Things here in the UK are so confusing. I can't keep up with who's in which tier, who can do what in which tier. Something I found quite difficult is, so we're currently in tier 1, which is the lowest tier of lockdown, which means we can still do all the general day-to-day things that we've all been able to do. However, most of my friends live in either tier 2 or tier 3 areas. Like, I have a friend who lives 45 minutes away from me, and she's in a higher tier than me. So I can pretty much, I can't see any of my friends at the moment, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. We've all made sacrifices this year. Like, I didn't see any friends or family for months. We've all done it. But I just think, because as we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, this time of year is that time of year where I normally spend a lot of time with loved ones, like indoors cozying up, and the likelihood of those things happening this year is very, very slim. And I'm trying not to get like overly anxious about it, but it is difficult, because I keep thinking about families who just won't be able to see each other this year, and children who won't be able to see their families and stuff, and I get really quite upset about it. Like, even like family of my own, like nieces and nephews, I'm just like, they're not going to be able to see anyone this Christmas, and it gets me down. It does get me down quite a bit, because this is like my favourite time of year, essentially. But we will get through it, won't we? We will get through this. I hope, yeah, like I said, I hope you're all well. Next week, I think maybe I'll try and do some sort of week in outfits, maybe, or do some more fashion-y things. I'm just feeling so uninspired to get dressed at the moment, which I know isn't necessarily boring for you to watch, but... Hello and welcome. Oh, the vlog just started on its own. But for me, just every day at the moment, I'm just putting on the same thing. So maybe if I set myself the task to try and show different outfits every day next week or something. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see. I'm just feeling a bit uninspired by my wardrobe. Like, I'm happy with my wardrobe. I love everything in my wardrobe. I think what I need to do is do one of those things where I pull everything out and try and sort of style it all up differently, give myself a little wardrobe refresh. I tend to do those sort of like every 3 to 4 months, just pull everything out, try things on with things that I haven't tried them on with, and it does make me feel a lot better about getting dressed each morning. So maybe I'll try and do something like that. I should go. I've rambled on for 4.5 minutes. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all next week.